What's up, everybody? So as you guys saw, had the competition. Um, didn't go as planned as I wanted it to. So that was on Sunday. So today is Thursday. So I've had a few days now to like kind of digest everything and you know think more logically about it as opposed to emotionally because I wanted to give like a good accurate recap. So overall, I got meat PRs on everything, so I was pretty happy about that. But I ended up totaling 1449. The goal was 1482, which looking back, that would have won me the meet because first place got 1477. So that stings a little bit, um, but it's all good, man. So the plan was to go 523 on squat, which I did. I hit that and it felt pretty good. Honestly, thought I could have gone 529, so I was feeling really good. Like, all right, I hit my goal number on squat. I have a little bit left in the tank coming into bench and deadlift now. Um, the meet only had two flights, so it was like really fast. Like I got done with squat, and I was trying to get some food in me, and then pretty soon, like it seemed like an instant like that. My sister was on her second bench already, so that means it was like time to warm up for bench, and it was just like really chaotic. But I mean, everybody there had to go through it, so I can't really use it as an excuse. Um, but that definitely threw me off quite a bit, just not really having that much time to kind of like rest and stuff. So yeah, so the goal for bench was 374 and then deadlift 584. That would have given me 1482. Um, yeah, so going into bench, opener felt not that great, honestly, but I still wanted to go to 363. I thought that like I would wake up and it would just kind of come together, but I don't know what happened. It just like, it felt heavy. Like some people told me that um, my second bench, the one that I failed, I had the bar too high on my chest, which is abnormal for me. And then the pauses were really long, man. It just like it caught me off guard. I definitely didn't train for that. I was doing 3 second pauses in the off season, but in prep, I was kind of I didn't even think I was cutting my pauses short. Really, I guess I just didn't. I've only competed at APF, and the pauses were like about as long as I was doing in training. So that's just what I was prepared for. I had no idea like WRPF was gonna like be that long. So it doesn't seem like much, but just that split extra second is all the difference in the world. I think the strength was there as you saw on my third attempt. I hit it. I just think it was more of a tightness thing. With the longer pause, I just wasn't able to stay tight under that kind of weight for that long because I just hadn't trained it. So I think habits kind of took over. Um, it is what it is. I smoked 363 once I got the hang of the pause. So I still would like to think 374 would have been there, but I mean, it is what it is. I can't go back. So I just have to work on that in the off season and then be mindful of that for my next prep. Um, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. Like I'd rather the judges be really strict. That way, if I ever go to like a national meet or like a bigger meet like that, they're not doing me a disservice by lying to me, on what's good and what's not good. So if I were to go to a bigger meet, I'll be really prepared for it. So not really mad or nothing. It's just kind of like, dang, like I wish I would have like been more prepared. So it's on me. It's my fault at the end of the day. So I just have to clean it up. Um, so yeah, going into deadlift, I did 529 for my opener. That was the plan. Smoked it. And then the plan was to go to 562, and then I was going to go for 584. Man, the way 562 moved, I honestly know deep down I had 584 in me that day. Um, but what happened was on my second attempt, I kind of like, I don't even know if you guys can see my knees, but basically like I locked it out and my knees locked, and then they slightly kind of came forward a little bit and unlocked. It wasn't anything significant to where like I could feel it or like be aware of it mentally, but it happened. So the judges seen it, and they red lighted me for it. And honestly, like my girlfriend pointed it out, like I think when I hit 575 in prep, and then it also happened when I hit 585. I don't know. I was never aware of it mentally, so I thought it would go away for meet day, which is kind of a dumb way to think. Or I didn't think it was like that big of a deal to be called. Turns out it was. So got red lighted for that. And so as you guys saw, I just ended up playing it safe and going with 562. Because at that point, already missing on bench, I knew like first place was kind of out of reach for me. So I was like, I would rather just beat my meet PR for deadlift and then just walk away happy than potentially going up to 584 and then missing because of like my knees or something, and then like I only end the day with 529 on deadlift. And if that would have been the case, I would have been super unhappy. So figured I'd just play it safe, go 562 again. I smoked it. This time I was mindful of my knees. I came up and I just made sure they just like I was flexing like my knees or whatever and just keeping them straight. And it was a super easy fix, believe it or not. I just wasn't, again, it wasn't something I was aware of mentally. I didn't even notice it. So if I'd known it was that easy to fix, I probably would have jumped a little higher. Maybe not 84, but maybe like 578. But what are you gonna do? Can't go back. So, but yeah, end of the day, 1449 total. Um, my meet PR was 1405. I did a knee wraps 5 months ago, so well, I mean, in sleeves that probably would have been like a 1375. So to still make that kind of a jump, in 5 months, I'm very proud of myself. I can't really be too mad. Getting second place always sucks, like nobody likes to lose, but I do know that being on this journey long term, because powerlifting, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. I knew I was going to encounter someone that's better than me at some point. I mean, if you go look at the rankings on open powerlifting, there's a lot of people better than me. So I was gonna run like I could literally be at like I was thinking about this the other day. My total could be at like 1720, which for my age and weight class is really good and elite. I could run into the wrong guy though. I could run into like someone totaling 1800 and then I get second. So it was at that point I realized like you can't really get caught up in placing. You just have to. It's really you against you. Yes, it's nice to win, and I'm always going to try to win. But like, at the end of the day, I have no control over like what the other person's going to do. All I can do is just focus on what I can do to get better, and then just go out there and execute my game plan. And then wherever the chips fall is where they fall. So yeah, that part sucks. But honestly, man, like I've lost before. Coming off a loss, I'm always 10 times more motivated. I kind of got a little stagnant the last couple of weeks of prep. I was just kind of ready to get it over with. Um, I don't know. There's a lot of outside factors in life that came up, and it kind of like took a hit on my like my mental strength, and I just kind of was ready to get it done. But the spark now has been reignited, man. I'm so ready to just get back into the gym and work on some things, and then just destroy my next meet. Like I don't even care who shows up. I really don't. Because again, man, to me against me, and I'm gonna beat the 1500 total. The question is just by how much. But that's my goal, flat out. So I'm looking at potentially. It's going to be at the end of the year. I haven't really found a specific meet yet, but yeah, I would definitely like because I want to get 2 meets in a year. So it's going to be at the end of the year, but I'm going to take my time in the off season to correct some weaknesses, and then go into my next prep with a stronger foundation, stronger base, and really just crush it, man. So I'm excited, and also shout out to my sister Haley. It was her first competition. She took first place. Just did a phenomenal job. Uh, and then shout out to Ramiro too, man. He finally beat me dot score wise. So yeah, he's in 2 weight classes below me. So we never really go like head to head. But in terms of dots, he did 408. I got 407. So a lot of people, always he kind of gets lost in my shadow sometimes, and I don't like that because man, he's so talented, and I got all the respect in the world for him. Like I was the one that kind of showed him the ropes in the weight room, and I mean he really came in and showed why y'all need to start putting respect on his name. So um, yeah, I always knew he had it in him, and he didn't really have his best day either. I mean, so shoot, we both left some pounds off the platform, but yeah, man, we're excited though. Next time we're gonna do even better. It's just a learning curve. It's just a little technical errors. I know the strength is there, and we're gonna keep getting better. So yeah, that's the positive side of it. It's just like you never lose, man. You always learn. We're always learning. So but yeah, on that note, I'm going to end this because this is like a really long video now. But yeah, I'll probably film some stuff in the off season, kind of show you guys what I'm doing to like what a typical powerlifting off season should look like. Because a lot of people they don't really like do it right, in my opinion. They go too heavy in off season, and they end up like burning out and stuff. So you want to take the time to work on other stuff and give your nervous system a break from the heavy loads. So yeah, I'll probably take you guys in on some insight with that. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoy the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.